Hello, Smegheads, and welcome to another Black 2 White 2 battle. This is an OU battle between myself and my good buddy on the YouTubes, TerraQuads2094. Please, check him out, throw a subscription his way. And talking of subscriptions, I am one away from 200 subscribers. Thank you all who have subscribed in the past couple of days. Thank you all of my long-term subscribers, and hopefully there's a couple of you out there who've been looking at the content but haven't quite subscribed yet. That'd be fantastic if you were to subscribe. That'll make everybody woohoo. I don't really know. It's burning hot at the minute. I am sweating like a donkey because apparently donkeys sweat, so that might bring out some woo in the narration, or make me really pissed off. Hopefully it's the woo bit. So, he's got the potty toad. Honey, you've seen me. I've got a couple of whores in the thing, I'm afraid. But, OU, I don't really do that. I don't really do that commonly, so I think, bring what I want. So, I'm against a rain team. And I used the fusion bolt. He brought in the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn. I'm getting into a really annoying habit of calling the Pokemon by their anime name. Ferrothorn. It's actually Ferrothorn, but a Ferrothorn is the better way to say it. It's like I'm getting into a really bad habit of saying Reuniclus instead of Uniclus, but then again I quite like Reuniclus, but I don't like Ferrothorn. So anyway, I brought in my Magnezone who has Magnet Pull. I was like, fuck you. It was a complete accident. I was like, I'll just bring Magnezone because I want a Specs user and I want to have some fun. I quite like Magnezone. It's really cool. And it's not one of my favourite Pokemon, but it's up there. Probably in my top 20, but not in my top 5. Or that's reserved, I'm afraid, the top 5. But anyway, going to take out the Ferrothorn, and he's going to bring in the Breloom. Now, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I need something to put to sleep. I'd rather Magnezone put to sleep, and then I switch out into Fanfun, who I know resists Breloom's stab moves, and will be able to take a Techniloom, Mach Punch or Bullet Punch, and it actually took both. Well, it actually took the Mach Punch, and I was able to live it because Fanfun. Who needs Rotom Wash when you've got Rotom Fanfun? Apparently, it's not Rotom F, it's Rotom Spin. No, it's Rotom Fanny Cunts. Nintendo, Game Freak, Smogon, whatever your name is, who called it Rotom Fan. It's actually Rotom Fan. So anyway, he's got his Thunderous Tea or Therianderous, and oh god, this thing is making me shitbricks because it's the fastest thing on the team. Because the only Scarf Pokemon I brought was a Darumaka. It was supposed to be a Damanitan. I don't know why I thought Darumaka. I thought Darumaka and Damanitan were the same Pokemon, but they're not. And that kind of fucked me over because he's going to go for the Thunderbolt. And now I'm going to bring in Grundit here, thinking that Kyurem B is part electric, but it's not. It's weak to fighting because it's part ice. It's like Kyurem, but it's got Zekron's bits on it. And Focus Blast Tank, God misses. If it hit, then the game will be over then and there. All my Pokemon will be fucked, and I'm kind of glad that he did miss because that means the battle is longer and it'll be more enjoyable and more preparing. So he's going to send out I don't know why I said more preparing, but I went for the Outrage, took out the TT, and now he's going to bring out the Scizor. Now, he's probably going to go for the Bullet Punch and kill me anyway, so that's what he does. And now that's giving me the opportunity, thinking he's banded, to bring in my Capable. This is my Vaporeon. Gonna go for the Agility because it's an offensive Life Orb set, max special attack, max speed. Gonna go for the Agility. I'm able to outspeed Breloom after the Agility, and now I'm feeling like I'm good to go. Now the tables have turned in my eyes. I'm thinking I've got moves that are super effective on all of his Pokemon. I'm fairly confident I can outspeed them all, but there's a problem. This thing, Kermit the Cunt, or Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Cunt was what Kermit the Cunt was supposed to be called, but then they realised it looks nothing like a cunt. It looks more like a frog, and Muppets are for the kid. Is it Muppets or is it Sesame? I think it's the Muppets. They're for children, so we can't call it Kermit the Cunt. But actually, talking of the cunt, talking of the Muppets, apparently Count in a newspaper. There was a massive typo saying all these characters, and you can guess what the typo was for the Count. That's all I need to say. But yeah, this Politoed is a Ferrothorn in my side because it's protecting, and that's the one thing I was fairly confident that, as I said, Vaporeon would be like, yeah, baby, hidden power electric, ice beam, surfing the bitches, taking everyone down. But no, this bitch managed to live about half, protects up, Toxic's me, and I'm like, I want to keep Vaporeon for later, so I can maybe set up after this thing's gone. So switch out. Gonna bring in my Fanfun, because I'm thinking Fanfun's got the Electro Web, not the Discharge, because this Fanfun's a bit different from my like old Redundant, or whatever his name was, like Reflect, Light Screen, Air Slash and Discharge. This one actually has Will-O-Wisp, Air Slash, Electro Web, and Pain Split now. So yeah, I like this. I prefer this one because it's got a status move in Will-O-Wisp, which is more better for it, and Electro Web lows speed, so Air Slash can flinch anyway. Doesn't have the para flinch, but then again, if you're low speed, you still have a chance to flinch if you go first anyway, so I thought, why not? So unfortunately he's going to take himself out to the Toxic. He went for the double protect. I was like, no, so I'm going to go and do a guard jump here, and I know I'll be faster even if I have no speed in Vs whatsoever, because this, my friends, is not a Choice Bandit or Choice Scarf or Swords Dance or whatever. This is actually a max HP, max defense, physical wall guard jump, and because it's max HP, I'm actually going to be living this Keldurr's Icy Wind, and I'm going to go for the Earthquake, but because I've next to no attack investment whatsoever, I'm not quite going to, I'm going to take it around about half. However, at the time, I did not know that this Keldurr was a Scarf Keldurr, and if I'd have known that, I don't know why I would unless he went, oh, this thing's scarfed. But unless I would have known that, I would have switched into Vaporeon then, taken the Icy Wind, taken another Icy Wind, because I would have been able to live it, with the poison, gone for the Hidden Power Electric, and then taken out the Keldurr, and then once he brings out the Sizzle, which he's going to be doing now, I would have been able to take the Bullet Punch, probably die, but then bring in Garchomp, probably not died, Fire Fanged, maybe might have won it, I don't really know, but it was still a 1-0, good game, I really enjoyed that game, it was a really fun game. See, OU can be fun sometimes, like, I know these Pokemon here that I'm seeing on the screen are used quite a lot, hence the name OU, but because I play NU substantially more, I don't really see them as often, so it doesn't really affect me as much. Although, to be honest, I'm glad it didn't have Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is like the scourge of the Pokemon Galaxy, and Arceus should kill it right away. But why is Arceus the god Pokemon of all things? It's not a god, it's a deer thing with like a compass on its belly. Or am I thinking of the wrong Pokemon? Probably thinking about the wrong Pokemon. So anyway, that's it for the battle. Hopefully you all enjoy. Comment, like, subscribe. My mouth is dry as fuck. My body is wet as fuck. And I'm a bit woohoo at the minute. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. And I'll be seeing you all next time for another battle. Or maybe an Emerald part. One of the two. Or probably both. Why not both? Why don't I do both? Maybe I'll do both. Anyway, I'll be seeing you all next time. Goodbye.